Rapunzel, the graphic novel by Stephanie True Peters. Cast of characters:
The wife,
The husband,
the prince,
the witch,
Rapunzel.
Long ago, there lived a young couple.
Our greatest wish is about to come true. We will soon have a child of our very own.
But as one wish was fulfilled, another soon replaced it.
Those vegetables next door look so tasty.
They are not ours, my dear.
The vegetables were called rampion. They were also known by another name, Rapunzel. Getting the rampion would be impossible, for the garden was owned by a witch. Still, the woman couldn't stop thinking about it.
I must have some rampion. Will you steal some for me?
If the witch catches me, she will kill me.
But if I don't have that rampion, I will die.
A day passed, and the man hoped his wife had stopped longing for the rampion. She had not.
My sweet, won't you come eat something?
All I want to eat is rampion from the witch's garden.
Then I will go this very night.
Under the cover of darkness, he climbed the high wall into the witch's garden, tiptoed toward the patch of rampion, and snatched up a handful.
Got it! Yikes!
Moments later,
Whew!
Do you have the rampion? Do you? It is even more wonderful than I imagined. Is there more?
No, my sweet, that is all.
the next morning,
That rampion was just what I needed.
I'm glad you are pleased, my sweet.
Yes, but I wish I could have just one more taste.
the husband wanted nothing more than to please his wife. That night, he snuck back into the witch's garden.
Just one last piece of rampion for my sweet.
It certainly will be her last. How dare you steal from me?
Have mercy! Please, my wife is pregnant. She will die without your rampion.
Very well. You may take all you want, on one condition. When your child is born, you will give her to me.
The man was powerless to refuse the witch's offer.
Oh, this is all my fault. What can we do?
We must do as the witch commands.
And that is just what they did.
I will call her Rapunzel, for it is thanks to that plant that she is mine.
Rapunzel never knew her true parents. In fact, the witch would not allow the girl to look over the garden walls. Then, one day, Rapunzel swung high enough to see the world beyond.
Oh my!
But then,
How dare you break my rules? Well, you'll never get the chance again.
at the witch's command, the wall exploded and the bricks whirled into the sky.
Fly to the deepest, darkest part of the forest.
In a distant clearing, surrounded by total wilderness, the wall of bricks stacked themselves around and around, higher and higher. Soon, a tall tower stood in the clearing.
Here you shall live out the rest of your days.
Then,
Please come back. Don't leave me here alone. Perhaps I will. Perhaps I won't. Listen for my call, and then do as I command.
And so, Rapunzel awaited the witch's command.
How shall I survive without a soul to talk to?
Several days later,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Aren't you glad to see me?
Of course, but I am also lonely. Please, won't you let me go with you?
Never. Now let down your hair and lower me to the ground.
the next lonely morning,
I wish I had wings like you. Then I could fly away to freedom. May I sing with you?
Meanwhile, in the forest nearby, a prince was exploring his kingdom. Suddenly, whoa! As the prince recovered from his fall, he heard something in the distance. I've never heard such beautiful music before. Soon, what a lovely young maiden! I must meet her. But how? The tower has no door. Then the prince overheard the witch's command.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
I'll wait until the old hag leaves and then call to Rapunzel myself. After the witch had gone, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Why has the witch returned so soon?
Don't be afraid, dear maiden.
Who are you?
The prince of a nearby land. I heard your lovely voice echoing through the forest.
Will you stay and talk with me?
It is my fondest wish. Rapunzel and the prince talked until dawn. I will return each day until I can free you, my sweet.
But the witch, she comes each day when the sun is high.
Then I will come each day when the sun dips low, and soon we will leave here together. And so, each day the witch returned, and each night the prince visited again. Until one day,
Why are you so slow? My handsome young prince can climb up in half the time.
Handsome prince? I hope you enjoyed your time with him, because you'll never see him again. Now I shall leave you where no one will ever find you.
suddenly, Rapunzel found herself alone in a desert.
What is to become of me? And what punishment awaits my prince?
The witch did indeed have a plan to punish the prince. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Rapunzel, why can't I see your lovely face in the window?
Because I took care of her once and for all. And now I'll take care of you.
The prince fell from the high tower. No! And into a thicket of thorns. The sharp points pierced his eyes, blinding him. Ah! Rapunzel! I will never see your beautiful face again! Meanwhile, after wandering the desert for hours, Rapunzel heard the trickle of a stream.
Water! I am saved!
Rapunzel made a home on the banks of the stream. After several months, she gave birth to a boy and a girl.
When you are older, I will tell you all about your father, the prince.
Rapunzel was happy, although not a moment passed that she didn't think of her prince. Then one day,
You're the little bird from the tower. May I sing with you again?
That song! I know that song! Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Is that you?
My prince?
At last, I have found you!
And we will never be apart again.
Joyful tears slipped down Rapunzel's cheeks and into the prince's eyes. Suddenly, I can see! Rapunzel, her prince, and their children lived in perfect happiness from then on, and the witch was never heard of again. The end.